Scottish Power has announced plans to close its huge coal-fired power station at Longannet in Fife early next year. The move comes after the energy firm failed to win a crucial contract from National Grid. Scottish Power said it was extremely disappointed at National Grid's decision. It had previously indicated Longannet would have to shut if it lost out in a contest to help maintain voltage levels in the nation's electricity supply. The SSE-operated gas-fired power station at Peterhead won the contract at the expense of Scottish Power and a third bidder. The Scottish Government said it would hold urgent discussions with Scottish Power, Fife Council, and unions about Longannet, which employs about 270 people. MSPs heard earlier this month that Longannet would close unless Scottish Power secured the £15 million contract, which will run from April 2016 to September 2017. Concerning time, Scottish Power Retail and Generation Chief Executive Neil Clitheroe said, "We are extremely disappointed with National Grid's decision as Scottish Power submitted a competitive bid that reflected our commitment to protecting the immediate future of Longannet Power Station. As we have said previously, today's decision by National Grid means that, in all likelihood, we will be forced to announce the closure of Longannet by March 2016. Everyone will appreciate that it is a concerning time for all our people, and we will do everything in our power to manage the outcome of this process as best we can. The issue regarding punitive transmission charges has not changed, and this still negatively impacts the future of the station. Beyond that, the current transmission charging regime is a major barrier to any future investment in flexible thermal power generation in Scotland." He added, "In any future scenario for Scotland, it is vital that the network here is supported by flexible generation to complement renewables." In a statement, National Grid said Peterhead had been selected because its proposal was determined to be the most beneficial across a number of factors. It added, "These include the ability to provide system stability and resilience, and value for money for GB consumers. The baseline value of the contract is £15 million, and any utilisation fees will be reflective of market conditions at that time." Positive news. SSE said the National Grid announcement was positive news for Peterhead. Jim Smith, Managing Director of Energy Portfolio Management for SSE, said, "SSE has continually invested in the site since it opened in 1980, and we're pleased Peterhead will continue to play an important role in ensuring National Grid can provide system stability and resilience going forward." The contract allows National Grid to call upon 385 MW of Peterhead's 1180 MW capacity to provide voltage support. Scottish Energy Minister Fergus Ewing welcomed the award of the contract to SSE's Peterhead power station, but said he was disappointed at the premature closure of Longannet. Mr. Ewing said, "First and foremost, my thoughts are with the hundreds of direct employees at Longannet Power Station, and the many more who are dependent on the plant." He added, "We will look to engage all relevant authorities and agencies alongside Scottish Power to secure the best possible outcomes for those affected throughout the local economy and further afield. This activity will require cross-party support and close working between all of the relevant authorities." Extremely disappointing. Dunfermline and West Fife Labour MP Thomas Docherty said the announcement was extremely disappointing news for the workforce, their families, and the wider community around Kincardine. He added, "For 6 decades coal power stations have operated in Kincardine, powering hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses across central Scotland. We have known for some time that Longannet would cease generating due to the age of the station, the decision by its owners not to make the necessary investment, and the SNP's obsession with renewables driving Longannet out of the Scottish market. However, we must now focus all our efforts on helping the community to adapt." Scottish Conservative Energy spokesman Meadow Fraser said it was a very serious blow for the workforce at Longannet and for the wider economy. He added, "We have always known Longannet was going to have to close, but it's disappointing this has been brought forward. It illustrates once again why the Scottish Government has to change tack on energy policy. Prudent steps." Gina Hanrahan, from WWF Scotland, said National Grid's announcement was another important step in Scotland's energy transition. She added, "While Longannet has served Scotland well for over 40 years, it is Scotland's single biggest source of climate emissions, and a combination of EU air pollution rules, carbon pricing and factors such as transmission charging have made the aging plant's closure inevitable. However, National Grid have made clear that this does not pose problems for security of supply in Scotland and has taken very prudent steps to ensure grid stability with this short-term voltage control contract for Peterhead. Longannet is one of the biggest coal-fired power stations in Europe. It generates enough electricity each year to meet the needs of more than 2 million homes, and it plays a vital role in keeping the power network stable and safe.